Hello friends, I am Dr. Shweta Sharma, Assistant Professor in the Department of Physics, Adarsh Science College, Dhamangaon Railway, Maharashtra. I am explaining here the theory of production of elliptically and circularly polarized light. Before going on the detail of this topic, first understand what is light. Light is an electromagnetic wave in which electric and magnetic fields are vibrating in the plane which are mutually perpendicular and also perpendicular to the direction of propagation. In this figure, this is the direction of wave propagation. This blue wave represents the electric field and this red wave represents the magnetic field. These electric and magnetic fields are in same phase. This electric vector is usually used as a light vector. Let us understand some important definitions. First is unpolarized light. The natural light or ordinary light is the unpolarized light, in which electric vectors are vibrating in all the direction which are perpendicular to the direction of propagation. In this animation, we have this red wave, this green wave and this blue wave in which the electric vectors are vibrating in this plane. So this is the vibration plane and this is the direction of propagation. This vibrational plane is perpendicular to the direction of propagation. Now the plane polarized light. This is the light in which the electric vector vibrates only a single direction which is perpendicular to the direction of propagation. In this animation, the electric vector vibrates only in a single direction which is vibrating in this plane, and this plane is also perpendicular to this wave propagation. Now come to the circularly polarized light and elliptically polarized light. The similarity in the two lights is that both lights are generated from the superposition of two plane polarized light which are in 90-degree phase difference. So what is the difference? The difference is that for the production of circularly polarized light, two plane polarized lights are of same amplitude, while for the production of elliptically polarized light, two plane polarized lights are of different amplitude. In this animation, we have two plane polarized light, this green light and this red light. Both are in 90-degree phase difference, and this blue light obtained from the superposition of these two lights. In this blue light, the electric vector oscillates with constant magnitude and also rotates in the plane which is perpendicular to the direction of propagation, and this rotation traces a circle. So this resulting light is a circularly polarized light. Similarly, in this animation, we have two plane polarized lights, this blue light and this green light. Both are plane polarized light and are in 90-degree phase difference, but the amplitude of this blue light is less as comparison to that of this green light, and this dotted line is obtained, or dotted light is obtained from the superposition of this two plane polarized light. In this dotted light, the electric vector oscillates with varying magnitude and traces an ellipse with the rotation in the plane perpendicular to the propagation direction. So this dotted light, which is a resulting light obtained from the superposition of two plane polarized light, is an elliptically polarized light. Now come to the main topic, the theory of production of circularly and elliptically polarized light. So what we need? We need plane polarized light. So how can we generate this plane polarized light? This plane polarized light is generated from Nicol prism. Why? Because Nicol prism works as a polarizer. As we incident an unpolarized light into the Nicol prism, it converts the unpolarized light into the plane polarized light. After that, this plane polarized light is incident into the quarter wave plate. This is the quarter wave plate. This plane polarized light is normally incident on this quarter wave plate. This quarter wave plate is made from double refracting crystal. So this plane polarized light is divided into O ray and E ray, and because the quarter wave plate produces a phase difference of 90 degree between O ray and O ray, so this O ray and E ray are in 90 degree phase difference. After superposition of this O ray and E ray, that means these two plane polarized lights, we get either circularly polarized light or elliptically polarized light. To distinguish these two lights, we need to solve some mathematical term. So this is the quarter wave plate. A plane polarized light is incident on this quarter wave plate at point P such that the plane polarized light is vibrating in this direction. So this PQ is the vibration direction of plane polarized light, or we can say this PQ is the amplitude of the vibration direction. Let the amplitude of the incident plane polarized light is A, and this amplitude is making an angle of theta with the optic axis. This is the optic axis of the quarter wave plate, and this PQ is the direction of amplitude of the plane polarized light. So this amplitude is making an angle theta with the optic axis. The plane polarized light is divided into E ray and O ray. So this PE is the direction of vibration of E ray, and this PO is the direction of vibration of O ray. So the amplitude of E ray is A cos theta and amplitude of O ray is A sin theta. After emerging out the quarter wave plate, E ray is represented as y is equals to A cos theta into sin omega t, and O ray is represented as x is equals to A sin theta into sin omega t plus pi by 2. Both rays are represented as sine function. These are the amplitude of both rays, and this term represents the phase difference of pi by 2. If we consider A cos theta as B and A sin theta as A, then E ray and O ray are represented as y is equals to B sin omega t and x is equals to A cos omega t. These are equation number 1 and 2. On squaring equation number 1 and 2 and adding them, we get this equation. This is the equation of an ellipse. So, if we incident a plane polarized light normally on a quarter wave plate such that the amplitude of vibration of plane polarized light makes an angle theta with the optic axis of quarter wave plate, then we get elliptically polarized light. It is to be remembered that theta not equal to 0 degree, 45 degree or 90 degree, because if we take theta equal to 0 degree, then the amplitude of O ray becomes 0. So O ray is not present, only E ray is present. If we take theta is equals to 90 degree, then the amplitude of E ray becomes 0. Then E ray is not present, only O ray is present. But for the production of elliptically polarized light, we need two plane polarized lights, not a single light. And if we take theta is equals to 45 degree, then the amplitude of E ray and O ray are same. But for the production of elliptically polarized light, we need two plane polarized light are of different amplitude. So we do not take this 45 degree angle also. Now the production of circularly polarized light. Since the circularly polarized light is obtained from the superposition of two plane polarized light are of same amplitude. So we take theta is equals to 45 degree. At theta is equals to 45 degree, the amplitude of E ray and O ray, that means small and small b, are same, which is a by root 2. So we get this equation x square plus y square equal to small a square, which is the equation of circle. Hence, For the production of circularly polarized light, a plane polarized light is incident normally on a quarter wave plate such that the amplitude of its vibration makes an angle of 45 degree. So, for the production of circularly and elliptically polarized light, we have to incident a plane polarized light normally on a quarter wave plate. This quarter wave plate divides this plane polarized light into E ray and O ray, and the quarter wave plate produces a phase difference of pi by 2 between E ray and O ray. After that, we have two plane polarized lights with phase difference of pi by 2. If a plane polarized light is incident on a quarter wave plate such that its vibration makes an angle theta other than 45 degree, 90 degree and 0 degree, then we get elliptically polarized light. And if we incident a plane polarized light normally on a quarter wave plate such that the amplitude of plane polarized light makes an angle 45 degree with the optic axis of the quarter wave plate, then we get circularly polarized light. So this was the theory of production of circularly and elliptically polarized light. Thank you.